Alright, hello everyone, it's Mr. Punkquiz from Heavy Mullen Boundary here with Marathon. Before we start, I got some things to say real quick. It's pretty fucking, like, blatantly obvious that whenever I do live comms like this, I usually stick to one Sally game, and that's only arena shooters, and, you know, the idea of that is because I'm perfectly fine at yapping, but when it comes to, like, actually getting, what I consider good gameplay, I can almost consistently do at least passable gameplay in arena shooters like your Halos, your Destinies, your CODs, your XDefiant, stuff like that. So I usually stick with those types of games. However, due to marketing trends and also just the state of games nowadays, I'm stretching my legs out to more different styled games. We here at High had a pretty big blow up in Apex, where we only played Apex for basically 2022 and at least for me most of 2023. I can honestly not tell you what games I even played in 2023 besides like XDefiant betas, Halo, SWAT, and Apex. That was pretty much my only fucking rotation of games during that entire year. And obviously, what was that, Lightfall, I think, at the time? Or Final Shape? I can't remember. Whatever Destiny expansion that was too, obviously got gameplay, game time, whatever. But yeah, and I even mentioned at the end of 2023, right before Modern Warfare 3 came out, that I was going to start trying to do live comms in Apex. I made a whole video about it, and then I proceeded to do absolutely none of that. And the reason why, blatantly, is because I don't trust myself to, provide moderately okay gameplay in games that I'm not completely 100% comfortable with, like Apex or extraction shooters like Marathon. However, at this point, fuck it. I don't really care anymore if the gameplay isn't, up to par. It never will be for my gameplay. I'll never be a fucking scump who can just hop on, drop 80 kills and hop off while talking about I don't know, the haircut I got on Tuesday or whatever. I'll never be like that, so why not just say fuck it and just play whatever I want to play. At least at minimum, it'll give High more variety in its content, which is, always a win. So because of that, I decided to start a new series. And it's an extraction shooter focus series. It could be Marathon, could be any other, extraction shooter. Marathon's gonna be gone for the next 4 or 5 months. I mean, at the time of uploading it, it will be gone for, probably 4 to 5 months, assuming we don't get beta. But obviously, because it's a High series, I tried to name it after a Destiny-related item, whether that be a medal, a game mode, a perk, stuff like that. I mean, that's kind of like the main thing I try to do for series on High, if I can. Obviously, extra push is kind of and random roulette are kind of breaking the trend, but I try my best to at least look for like a Destiny related thing, and luckily I found one for this series. This is Seeker of Glory, based off the perk from the exotic ghost shell from Leviathan way back in Destiny 2. What was that, like probably Curse of Osiris, I think, or maybe like pre-Warmind. I thought it was a good name because the whole point of extraction shooters is to seek glory. So I felt that fit. Totally beside the point. The plan for this series is just do some fucking runs. Just actually get out there and fucking do some shit. Basically play a game where you're gonna go for one successful exfil, which is about 30 minutes, which is more than enough time for a recording for me, or a couple runs depending on how bad I get fucked by spawns or just unluckiness. This is a lot that we're going with right now. This is all shit I just picked up off the ground. I think I did a run like 2 days ago at this point to get all the shit. Nothing crazy, nothing like absolutely out of this world. Pretty generic shit that I just found from like UESC bots and stuff like that. But hopefully it'll work out. And there's actually a site other goal for this thing. The whole point of Seeker of Glory, or name pending, is to also help me get shit done in the game that I want to do, and the main focus for this one at least is to get Carbon Wire. I want to get the shielded update, the shielded upgrade before the game goes away, to see how having more consistent shields will be, because I have 3 in my vault right now, but I've also been kind of unlucky with my runs lately, so I've been losing them pretty fast. So either way, let's get in there. I should also mention that I'm doing it in a third-person squad, because this game is, like I mentioned before, pretty fucking rough to play solo. Although that being said, there was a patch that just came out recently for this that apparently lowers like shield damage absorption. I don't know what to call it. Like it makes it easier to kill people with shields. So we'll see how that works out. Hopefully that's good. Finally made it in. Let's fucking go. I believe we need north relay for our wire. And we already got our fucking teammates agreeing with us too. Like, holy shit. We're actually popping off. I expect the yapping to carry a lot of this game, or this series. Even when I win/if I do translate to other extraction shooters. They're just, slower types of games. So I don't expect a whole lot of crazy shit to happen. What are we shooting at, boys? Oh, okay. But it's all for the sake of, just adding some goddamn variety to High. Also, it is a new game for the record, so might as well. The bit I've played, I've honestly been pretty enjoying it a pretty good amount for a game mode or a game series, a game genre that I don't really play. Like I said in the first video, the most shit I do is in the it was in the cycle, way back when that was still a game. What the fuck? Okay. But yeah, so like honestly, I put about what I think 20 hours. 20. I put 20 hours into this game at this point. During the span of this beta, alpha. I wish I could have put more into it. That's just my bad. I'm just a lazy fuck, to be honest. But I've honestly been enjoying it a lot. I will say though, still not super jazzed about the whole 3-person requirement for this game. Like no solos at all. Still very much wish they would change that. Oh god. I can't tell if it's a fucking bad guy, like a real person, or a fucking robot. That's one thing I will give them credit for in this game, is that I feel like the robots, at least, especially if you're like hanging on, like staying alive for a long time, they have some pretty good shots. Yeah, was not a real person. But yeah, like I said, not crazy about the whole 3 people requirement thing. I totally get where Bungie's coming from with this whole thing, where it's like, you know, Bungie, whatever you want to say, you know, problems with Destiny and you know, Destiny in general. Like it is a really fun game to just play with your friends if you just want to like if you take away all the baggage. Like we probably, I think like what every 3 to 6 months until, you know, Lightfall, we always have like, you know, a couple months where like one random friend would come back into Destiny and play with us for like a couple of weeks, and like that shit was always really fun. Like doing dungeons not as a fucking 2-man, which is so nice. It felt like it felt so much more like goofy. You could like joke around, like mess around. Felt more efficient. Nothing against 2-man squads, obviously, but like, yeah. So like, I totally get why Bungie wants to push the whole 3-man squad, because they're like I said, you know, not terrible at that whole thing. But like, I feel like extraction shooters as a genre are just like so different compared to like, you know, like when I die in Apex off the rip, like a hot drop that my random decides to do, like I don't really get mad. I just requeue. But like in this game, like if I happen to spawn in with a fucking like Leroy Jenkins when I have like my full setup on, ready to get like all my loot out, like it's just rough. It's just rough, and when you die, you just feel fucking so deflated. This game is really generous when it comes to like dying and stuff. You can like, even if you spawn in and just grab like 2 credit system credit card, whatever the fuck they're called, you still, you know, get those credits on the way out or whatever. So you're not like losing everything. Not to mention the survival kits are pretty good and stuff. But like, I don't know. I feel like it's just the like antithesis of extraction shooters as a game, as a series. Which, you know, I guess I probably shouldn't be talking about because I don't know much about them. Like, here's the thing, right? If you want 3rd-person, you know, high quality like dungeon gameplay, but for an extraction shooter, like save that for like the end game, like marathon ship map or something. Like, you know, one of those maps that like are gonna require you to like have a team to do all the cool puzzles and shit. But like the default shit, like Dire Marsh and fucking Perimeter, they should not have like fucking 3-man squad. Should not be a requirement for those. They should be only something that you want to do if you like have friends to play with, like in other games. Just my opinion, obviously, though. As much as I have just been bitching about 3-man squads for the last like 30 to 40 seconds to a minute, I still I haven't had that much trouble with them. They haven't been too bad. People have been relatively, you know, willing to go wherever you ping after they do their shit. So as long as you stick together, you can still get your shit done. It just might take a little bit longer than just being able to rush straight to it if you are solo. That being said, though, like a solo duo playlist by launch, maybe not by launch because I feel like they've already said that they're not going to do it by launch, but like by like a couple months, maybe like a month after launch, would make me very fucking happy. I'm not gonna lie. Also, this is probably just personal preference too, but Dire Marsh, that map is like full on a fucking PvP map. It's barely an extraction shooter map. Like that, something about that like map. People just love fucking fighting. I think I've only successfully extracted out of Marsh like maybe 5 times. It's out in the open, taking 10 years to reload. I gotta remember to fucking crouch when I start pickpocket like looting a place, because like I keep expecting it to be like Apex, where I can just like, you know, move around freely as I'm looting someone. You gotta do the fucking Apex loot jiggle. We're in North Relay, aren't we? Yeah, we are. So I should really help my teammate out. But also I should really be looking for the carbon wiring. I just want to be able to buy shields. I know it's gonna reset. Well, I know it's gonna be gone in a fucking, well, at the time of recording that's like 4 days, but I also, you know, I need it. But yeah, I fully expect this to go up after the alpha's ended. You know. Should I have recorded more? Hello? Should I have recorded more of these? Probably, but also I just wanted to get one. I basically just focused on getting one of these recorded just so that I could have like it set up, and it would be a lot easier to change the name if I decide on a better name, because I do have, like I mentioned, I do have some alternatives. Should I just talk about them right now? Actually, I kind of want to. One of them is Perfect Runner. The medal you get for Rift. I thought it was funny because Perfect Runner, obviously the characters in this game are cult runners, so I thought that'd be like a good little pun. And also, I'm ass, so it'd be like ironic, like, oh, you're a Perfect Runner, but you die like 5 seconds into a run. Like, I don't know. I thought it'd be funny. Oh, there. Oh, let's go. Okay, we got it. All right, get some of that too, and we'll take some MIPs because I believe we have a sniper, a long shot in my vault. I can't remember. Well, I'm done here. So, y'all want to bounce or what? I chose Secret of Glory in part because also the icon would be really easy to switch around for like you know, whatever game. Like basically all we need to do is just fucking change the icon in the middle of the ghost shell. That would be for like, you know, whatever extraction shooter I'm playing. Although realistically, it'll probably be mostly a marathon series, unless marathon just like goes away the Dota, and I still want to do more extraction shooter shit. So it'll most likely stick to marathon for a while. But I wonder if I ping this and tell them, do you think they'll go with me on that? Okay, oh, he did acknowledge it at least. It's crazy how quiet this area is, because every fight I've gotten into on perimeter has happened in this fucking section of the map. I don't know why. People just love fighting here. Got a clip that you'll see in a multi-kill clip of me getting a two-piece with the Wastelander. It feels so fucking good to use, by the way. I can't believe that weapon isn't more... I can't... Like, I've only found that weapon about 2 times this entire alpha so far, and I'm so mad about it, because it is genuinely so much fun to use. I really hope they add more marathon weapons, like more classic marathon weapons to this game. How far away is this, really? If I go over here. How far back do I have to go? Yeah, okay, never mind. Too far. Not risking that. Zeus Fusion Pistol, given the official name, would go so hard in this game. Okay, well that... Nade. I don't think those guys can throw nades. Probably shouldn't just run towards them, but I guess we're going to do that. I feel like we've stuck around this area way too long. And we've shot too many bullets for people not to, like, be wanting to come here. Yeah, like I was saying, I think Wastelander, or not the Wastelander, the Zeus Fusion Pistol, whatever it's called. The Magnum, obviously. Magnum is in the game, but it doesn't look the same. Like, the Wastelander at least has the same vibe as it did in original Marathon, but the Magnum really doesn't, in my opinion. They should honestly, like, round up the top a little bit more. I think that's it. The problem is it looks too much like the fucking, that one AR that I can't remember the name of from Infinite Warfare, and that just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Not Infinite Warfare, but just that weapon. I was not a fan of it. One of my favorite looking weapons in original Classic Marathon, original Flavor Marathon, was the fucking alien weapon. I don't think it had an official name. I think it was literally just called the alien weapon. It just looked really cool. I didn't like it in the second game, but the first game, where it's just like a fucking... It was a fucking beast. It was so good at taking down, like, pretty much anything. I shit my pants right there for a second there. So seeing more of those weapons come back would be super cool. And I'm assuming on the marathon ship, when we fight, like, I'm assuming, again, actual, like, foreign and shit. Foreign spit, I should say, haha. No, but when we actually fight, like, real enemies, I'm assuming, again, this is all assuming. I have no idea if this is actually going to happen. We could not fight any fucking aliens on the marathon ship. But, yeah, hopefully we do. And if we do, hopefully they drop the alien weapon for us to pick up, because that thing was so much fun to use in the original game. I loved it so much. Also, actually, now that I mentioned it too, the original AR would go so hard in this game too. Just because it looks fucking cool, and the fucking grenade launcher part of it was also really nice. It's a very cool weapon. A lot of really cool looking weapons in the original Marathon game that I hope get their time in the sun in, like, new updated 2025 graphics. And that is a successful exfil with the actual item we need. Holy fuck, what a great start to the series. They will not all be like this, I promise you. I will get shit on. I know, I played enough of this game to know that I'm going to have a bunch of bad runs. We didn't fight anything, though. A little unfortunate, no people or anything. Kind of sucks. I kind of wanted to get into a little bit of combat, but oh well. At the same time, I kind of didn't. So, you know. Yay. But also, let's do this. Upgrades. Yes. Purchase. Oh my god, we got shields. Let's fucking go. Okay, let's see these shields. How much are they? I genuinely have no idea. Boo boo. Well, the first one's free. That's nice, but, 1.5k. Holy fucking shit. And they require actual fucking items, too. That's annoying. I hate certain items in this that require actual material as well. I get why they do that. They're trying to, like, keep the economy for items low, so you have to, like, keep searching for shit. You can't just buy, you know, infinite shields forever. It doesn't mean I don't, you know, still hate it, though. But either way, that was our first successful, that was my, you know, first successful run on camera. That's not true. The, impression video had a successful run. That was another successful run. That was the beginning of a series. And also, I lied. I do not have a long shot in this, vault. I'm stupid. Yeah, that was Secret of Glory, like I said. Hopefully the yapping was enough for me. I guess when I do this through the edit, I'll realize if I actually like this or not, but hopefully I do. And I continue doing this. Like I said, I want to do this for other extraction shooters too. I looked it up. Tarkov 1.0 is going to be on Steam, which instantly makes me want to look at the game again more, because I fucking hate the launcher, the Tarkov launcher, the original one. So maybe when that goes on Steam, I don't know when 1.0 is actually coming out, but I think in the summer, right? I could be wrong. Either way, so yeah, this will be a good little series for extraction shooters. Could be different games every time. Although, like I said, I'll probably stick to Marathon a lot more than other games because, you know, I'm a Bungie slave, I guess. But either way, that was a Marathon video. And this was Bunquist from Heavy Moonbound, signing out. I will see you next time.